Hey guys, this is Hostility Prone with his very first Wi-Fi battle post. So I lead off with myself, girl, because I mean, he's coming up to say what's up to this Infernape. So we both set up the rocks, and it looks to me like, rocks are the king of freaking residual damage, and so I didn't want to I wanted to save my Aerodactyl for later because he's a speed king, he's just he's gonna kick your ass later. So I just set up the rocks and bring out my Ponage 2.0, who gets some stealth rock damage, and yeah, I mean that's gonna happen, right? He's a part flying. He brings out his Garchomp, and I've battled this Garchomp before, so I know it's gonna protect. So I mean, I go for the Dragon Dance, and I just become super fast and super buff, and Ponage 2.0 is gonna Ponage. Or it's gonna pwn everything, basically. So I use Ice Fang on his Garchomp, and it's down and out. Like, this thing is done. There's no way it's coming back. It's gone to the grave, and it is now a Garchomp. Sorry guys, I'm a little sick. So his Garchomp is out now. By the way, Ben, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But I gotta make this kind of fun, So he brings out his Mrs. Spooky, which is his Gengar. Takes some residual damage from the rocks, which is the shit. Which wouldn't happen if I used spikes. Just saying. So I go for the waterfall, and this thing is just Dunskies. Like I said, Ponage 2.0 is really Ponage 2.0. So Miss Spooky is now Miss Deddy. And my opponent is getting, health back from the shell bell that it's holding. He brings out his flame to try and, get me to use waterfall, which worked. I mean, I forgot about the stupid Vaporeon. So I kinda went for the waterfall and gave him the free HP. So I switch out to my Super Crew, which is kind of an insider between kids from Somerton, where I live, because there's a gang called Soma, and they have they always throw up an S, and so some of the Soma kids are like Super Crew whenever Soma comes up. So anyway, Super Crew uses Thunderbolt. Not really predicting a switch, but it does half to Snorlax, which was more than I thought. I mean, Snorlax is pretty special defensively, adept, but I guess it goes down. And so that Snorlax is now paralyzed after Thunder Wave, and it gets the Parahex, and I get a free turn without Super Crew getting hurt. Sure, he gets the leftovers, but that's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, guys, this is my first Wi-Fi battle post, but I also will be open to discussion. Like, if you guys comment me and say, hey, Hostility Prone, could you answer me this question, or what is your view on this and that, or this Pokemon, or the idea of having Suicune and Celebi having babies or something. I don't know. What if legendaries were breedable? Would that break the game? I don't know. I'm just saying, personally, I think ARs kind of broke this game, but that's okay. Okay, so I bring out my Cocopaw, which is the local tribe here in where I live, so that's why it's called Cocopaw. So bring it out to try and take out the Snorlax, and then he switches out to Celebi, trying to get me to use Ice Punch so that he could probably switch out. But yeah, I predict the switch, and I go for Pursuit and just take his Celebi out, which was a great win for me. So he comes out with a Snorlax again, and I'm just like, you again, you little panda bastard. So, I use Brick Break just to take out this stupid Snorlax, because, I mean, it's just in my way. It's like, in that first Pokemon movie, where it's just sleeping, and then it's in the middle of Raichu and Pikachu's race or whatever, and it's just kind of in the way. It's like that. So I just took it out with my Weavile, and So now he brings out his flame to try and take out my Cocoa Pop, but I switch and I go in. I was originally going to go to my Gyarados, but I don't know what happened. I guess I misclicked. So I bring out my dick coming on a girl, which basically, just means my Heracross jizzes on everybody. But that's a story for a different time. Yeah, so he takes out my fucking Heracross, but on the plus side, he gets the recoil. So, I mean, that is a plus. He's now down to half HP. I do bring out my Sup Girl, because like I said, this thing is actually a pretty good late game sweeper, just, through its raw stats and power and, and attack and speed. That's what it is. It's max, or not max, but I mean, it's pretty high, attack, pretty high speed. Just to try and do that, but yeah, I tried to take out the Infernape, but I forgot again about the stupid Vaporeon that he still had, and so I used Earthquake, and it does a really good amount of damage actually to this Vaporeon. I don't think this thing was actually defensively boosted at all. I think it was probably max HP, max I don't know, special defense maybe. But I end up using Thunder Fang, and it almost kills it. Like this pissed me off. I was like, this thing should be done. Like this would be a really easy match, but it isn't. And I just, I take out. I mean, he uses Aqua Ring. He heals him up. Then he uses leftovers, and he's just like, "What's up? What's up, girl?" So basically, taunting my Sup Girl. So he restores some more HP after Protect, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna take you out with a Stone Edge, which is what I do in a couple minutes. Sorry again for the bad quality of video. I will try to make this better, but I mean, I finally found out how the stupid movie maker thing works, and I don't know, this is pretty cool. So I'm gonna keep trying for this. So I take out this Disney. He brings out his flame, and this is basically a good game. I just go, he gets the residual damage from the Stealth Rock, and then I use Earthquake, and this is good game for Ben. So thank you, Ben, for battling me, being my first ever Wi-Fi battle. You took my Wi-Fi battle virginity. If anyone else would like to battle me, I am, open for anything. Just send me your friend code, and thanks, guys. Hostility Prone out.